Hello children. We will continue with the gravitation in today's class. We will discuss acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Let us discuss what is the difference between gravity and gravitation. Gravitation is nothing but the force of attraction between any two objects, right? But gravity is a special case of gravitation. This is nothing but the force. Gravity is nothing but the force with which Earth attracts any substance towards it. Gravity is the force with which the Earth attracts any object towards it. That force is called as gravity. Now, if anything is freely falling, that means Earth is attracting. So when it is falling down, its velocity keeps on increasing. So there is a change in velocity. So we say that it is in acceleration. It has some acceleration, correct? So that acceleration is called as acceleration due to gravity. And it is denoted by a small g. Okay. Let us find it out. Now suppose the Earth, this is mass of Earth. For you have something. The entire mass of Earth can be assumed as center. And one object is on Earth's surface and it is freely falling. So which force is acting on this? The gravitational force, right? That value is given by F is equals to G me by RE square, right? Now according to the Newton's second law, the force is equals to mass into acceleration. Here this acceleration, which is due to the gravity, we have given it as a special name, special symbol, that is G, which we call it as acceleration due to gravity. Let me give it equation number 2. This is equation number 1. So according to this G me by RE square should be equals to mg, correct? So see, is getting cancelled out. So we got expression for acceleration due to gravity G me by RE square. There are two important things to note it down. See this m. That m was nothing but the mass of object, right? Which is getting cancelled out. M does not appear in the final expression. The mass of the object does not appear in the final expression. That means the acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of the object. If you take two objects, okay, one is heavier, another may be lighter, you go to the same height and throw it with the same velocity, they will reach to the earth at the same time. We are neglecting air resistance in our calculations. The next thing is, this G is a constant. Mass of the earth is also constant. Radius of earth is also constant. If you substitute all these values, you are going to get around 9.81 meter per second square. So the acceleration due to gravity on Earth's surface is said to be 9.81 meter per second square. Now this calculation has been done by keeping the one thing, the entire Earth is nothing but the sphere, and this is on Earth's surface. Now there may be the case, you may be going to some height, you may be going to some depth. In that case, what happens? Let us see. So first case, if you go to some height due to some height, okay, let us see. Now suppose you are at Earth's surface. The mass of the object is m, the entire mass is me. Now suppose you go to a height h. Initial separation is nothing but the radius of Earth. So if I write acceleration due to gravity G at Earth's surface, correct, which comes out to be G me by RE square, right? Now when the object has gone to this height h, it has come here, let the acceleration due to gravity be Z dash, right? So which comes out GME by RE plus H whole square. Right? Now let us finding out a relation between G dash and G. We want to see what happens when it goes to the more height and so on. So see here, let me solve it mathematically. Can I take out RE common? So that RE square comes out and it becomes 1 plus H by RE square. Right. Now this GME by RE square, which I can write it as nothing but Z if you see this equation. So G dash is nothing but G by 1 plus H by RE square. There is a power 2 in the denominator. If I take it to the numerator, it will become power minus 2. This is nothing but the law of exponents. Right, children? Now, if we know the binomial theorem in 1 plus x to the power n is nothing but approximately equals to 1 plus nx. If this x is very less than 1. Okay. If any number is less than 1, its higher powers becomes even lesser than 1. So those values in addition can be neglected. So if I use that thing, so G dash turns out to be G into 1 minus 2h by r. Right. I have used this binomial theorem as much. Now, so as h increases, 2h by re also increases. So G dash decreases, right? 1 minus 2h by re will decrease and G dash will decrease. The one thing, as you go to the height, G dash will decrease. Next important thing, this formula we have used by keeping the mind, whatever is in plus, that x is h by re. H by re is very less than 1, right? That means h is very less than re. That means if you go a small height compared to the Earth's radius, then you can use this formula. Okay, if you go to a larger height or a comparable height, then this formula cannot be used. Then which formula you have to use? You have to use this formula. Suppose you go to a height which is equals to half of the radius, 1/3 of the radius, then you should use this formula. Did you understand, children? I hope so it is clear.